So previously I covered a little bit of how to auto format chemicals in Word. That is one approach, but I've recently just found this new tool, so all credit to this guy here for writing it. I'm just going to put a quick video for how to install it, because if you're not used to using add-ins in Word, it may need kind of explained in a little bit of detail. So the website's here. I will drop a copy of the link in the description, but just to show you the process, if I click up here for Word, it will take me to where the add-in is, where we can download it. So there are various options. They've written it for Word 2010, 2007 and so on. And we want this one. I'm using the most recent copy. There are other instructions to follow. But if you're on a relatively up-to-date version, right-click, save the link as. I've got it automatically saved to my desktop at the moment. So it's no good there, we need to find a spot for it. So here it is on my desktop. I'll delete the copy. I need to put it somewhere, and where it is in this startup directory. Now finding this is a little bit tricky if you're not used to finding this in Windows 10 or Windows 7, the newer versions and so on. So it's in a slightly hidden folder. You will need to go to the C drive /users, and you will want to go to your own username. Then following that, there's something called app data, and then there is the roaming data, and then finally Microsoft Word /startup. And you can see I've already got it installed here from before. I'll just replace it. That is your username for wherever you are, appdata /roaming /Microsoft /Word /startup. It's where the newer versions of Windows stash all the documents and settings. If you're on older versions such as XP, you'll be used to something called documents and settings. It's all been migrated over to here more recently. But how do you deal with this in Word? Well, here's my Word document. I've thrown some equations in here already. How do I activate that plugin? We go to File, then Options, and what we want is the add-ins section here. So add-ins, if you played with Excel Solver before, you might be used to seeing this screen. We can actually see it here. It's now been detected. I've started up Word after moving that file into the startup directory, so it's right here. It's under the inactive applications and add-ins. So I want to manage them, and I want to go to the Word add-ins, go. Now here is templates and so on, a few other add-ins and extensions, and here it is. Checked items are currently loaded. I just want to check that box, and it will load me this extension. Okay, that. Now I've got this button here. So that is the button that is going to control the macro. And I've written out some basic formula here. If I type CH4, it still auto formats from the version I added in earlier, as it does with CH3, CH3, and so on. But instead of auto-correcting all of it, I can just select this and then click the button. Magic, it does this automatically. Now the extension is actually quite clever in the fact that it will pick up charges as well. It will also convert arrows as well. So if I click this, we've got an arrow, some charges, electrons, subscripts and so on. It works quite cleverly. Now normally if you type in 2 dashes followed by a right bracket, you will get an arrow that looks a bit horrible like this. So this extension actually also replaces it with a slightly nicer looking one automatically. Now the website you can download this from documents a few of the issues with fonts and so on, so you may want to pay attention to it. Don't treat it as perfect each time. This is really just a shortcut to do the lion's share of all the hard work for you. So if I'm typing CH2, CH, COOH or COO minus plus H plus, I just want to highlight it, click the button and see what it does. It gets me them automatically. It supports a few things including radicals, which it will replace with dots, and so on. So this will do the lion's share of the work for you without having to do much autocorrect. Just remember how to install it. If you're not used to add-ins, you have to drop it into the right directory. You also then need to activate it into Word via the options and the add-ins section. So hopefully you can get some use out of this, and it will make your report writing a hell of a lot easier.